is up, guys? It's your favorite Ramblin' Redhead. How are you today? It's been a couple weeks since I've recorded anything. I just haven't had a lot going on to record since we finished up Deacon's room and got him moved into it when he got home. I'm actually not home. I am spending the week at my best friend's house, um, about an hour from my house, and he's got a couple acres out here with a beautiful home. And him and his fiance are getting married this Saturday. So my wife and the kids and me, we're all out here for the week we got a bunch of wedding projects and things that have to get built for the wedding and so on and so forth. We'll walk around the property a little later today and I'll kind of show you some of that. But working on some Pinterest letters right now that'll have lights running through them. I got tents that we got to build, and I got a Suburban that's overheating that I got to look into as well. But so I'll record this stuff. All the sunlight behind me here, it's daytime and I'm outside. But yeah, so I will record. Hopefully we'll get together another vlog this week, I would think. I don't see why not. And should be a good time. So on the far side of the property is about a half acre of, probably call it forest. It's heavily treed anyway. But when they moved in, it's a gigantic wood pile that had been built up over the years. And there's the horses, or dogs if you want to call them that, but they're pretty much horses. My two teenagers will be over here today, tomorrow, and the next day running the two burn barrels that we have over here and just kind of burning through all this stuff to get rid of it, because it does make a very nice backdrop for the wedding pictures. One fire, two fire, and a big old pile of brush. This pile used to be a whole lot larger when we started this. We did this a couple weeks ago. We rented a tractor, drug a bunch out of there, crushed it down. But yeah, alright, so let's talk love letters. Now this will be the fourth time I've done one of these projects, but essentially these letters, when we're done, well, bulbs will come through them. They look real pretty. You've probably seen it 1,000 times on Pinterest. I've done it a couple of times for the church. This is now we're doing one for the wedding. It's just 1/2-inch plywood cut out to lean against the front of a table, and it'll have bulbs. I'll have to drill a 3/4-inch hole every 2 inches or so. When you get to areas like this, I'm having to adjust it a little bit, and then down here just a smidge so that this bulb lines up down there. But essentially these are all just cut out of 1/2-inch plywood with my circular saw and a tape measure, and then marking it all at 2 inches everywhere. I'll pre-drill holes, probably like a 1/4-inch hole. Then I'll hit that with a 3/4 or 1-inch spade bit, whichever I need for these bulbs. I gotta take one apart and figure it out. And and that's it. The wife will sand them. She'll throw another coat of paint on them, and the bulbs will go in them, and those will be ready, and that'll be another wedding project done. Alright, after you've put your pilot holes in, you're just popping in this case, these particular lights. I don't know where she got them from, but it's a 5/8 right here on the body, and it's got this little tooth on it right there that I'm having to cut off. But other than that, you just pop the bulb off. They go right through the back, 5/8 hole, just like that. Then I end up with the plug here at the bottom. Now I'll probably move these around, take bulbs out of some of them, so on and so forth, so that I can plug them all together and have it all run together congruently. And so I'll show you again here in just a second after we get them all drilled here. It shouldn't take long. It took like a minute to drill all these, but I'm just using, if you don't know, it's called a spade bit. And so there we go. Let me finish up. Alright, so there they are. We got lights in 3 of them. The first 3 letters got done, then the strand that was purchased for that 4th letter turns out was bad. But we got the walkway sign is done. Those are done. The drinks and all those signs over there are done. We got the photo backdrop up and in place at the front of the house, and I got the arch put together. It's I don't think you'll be able to see it. Let's see. Nope. No, it's out there where it'll be for the ceremony. It's got to be decorated in that day after tomorrow, I think. We got our 4 tents there in boxes that we'll have to set up on Thursday and Friday. I got my trough here, PA stuff. But yeah, we got quite a bit done today. We're hopefully gonna get the chainsaw out and start working on these benches tonight when my best friend gets home from work. But we got a bunch of the decorating and stuff done, and we're getting started on dinner now. Like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, just pick kids up from school. And yeah, we're gonna do dinner, get that going, and then I guess I'm gonna start my smoker. I brought it with me, my pellet smoker from the house. I actually brought with me, and I have it set up here in the backyard so that we can. I think we're doing a brisket and a whole bunch of sausage and a whole bunch of chicken, and we're just gonna smoke it all overnight tonight because I can just set my pellet smoker at temperature and let it just run. I don't have to worry about it. So we're gonna do that and let that cook overnight so that we don't have to do a ton of cooking the rest of the week. We can focus on what we need to focus on and relax, instead of being in the kitchen all day, or all night rather. So yeah, that's what we got going on now. I'll catch you back up with you guys here in a little bit when we get out in the forest with the chainsaw and start making benches. So that should be fun. Good morning, everybody. It's day 2 of vacationing out here, and we were super productive yesterday, super productive last night. We just got the kids all off to school. Well, their kids, obviously. Our kids are homeschooled, so they'll do their schooling here this morning with my wife. So one of the many blessings of homeschooling is being able to do it anywhere, however you feel like it. So that's nice. But we got the photo backdrop set up this yesterday afternoon. We got that all squared away and figured out. What else do we do? Oh, we got this bench done. I'm walking the wrong direction. But we got our bench done. We are building all the seating, or we intend to build all the seating for the ceremony here in the backyard. So that'll be approximately 120 people or so I got to build benches for. But so we got the first one done. But there's the smoker brought with me. I put a brisket in there 10 hours ago now. It's been going. It's doing great. Super happy with that. Let it run overnight. I'm gonna add a bunch of sausage and chicken to it later today and smoke that up as well, so that we're pretty much done with cooking proteins for the week anyway. We'll just have to sides and stuff. So here's the bench. This is, my best friend got this huge ordeal worth of lumber. I think they were cut off, so I'm not real sure where they came from, but he got them off of Facebook Marketplace a few years ago, and they just kind of all been kicking around in the garage. It's 2x6s, 2x4s, 2x10s, 2x8s, so on and so forth. So we're going to use those as the top, and then the legs are from the property. It's trees that we cut down, and you just kind of toss some screws in there, and you've got yourself a pretty basic bench that'll get the job done. The arch for them to get married under, it's right there. It's kind of laying down. They got to decorate that joker today or tomorrow, I guess. I got to put some more stuff together for that. But yeah, we got quite a bit done yesterday. I'm gonna go clean out the burn barrels with the boys here in a little bit. My 2 oldest are not even actually up and functioning yet. I think one of them had some breakfast and the other one hasn't even got off of his couch yet. So we're gonna get that done this morning. Man, the lighting's crazy out here. It's all over the place, isn't it? I really need to buy a proper camera to do this with. But I'm gonna continue to run the smoker throughout the day. I'm gonna go chop up some more trees here in a little bit. And that's pretty much what I'll work on most of the day. Other than, I think we had to go to Walmart and pick up some things. I got a couple things from Home Depot. We got to swap out that set of lights that was defective. But other than that, I think we got a pressure wash today. I'm going to have the boys, one of the boys is going to pressure wash, and the other one's going to run burn barrels. So, yeah. Here we go. Alright, so we've been working all morning. We got 2 more burn barrels filled up with ash from burning off that wood pile. I started painting this mud room. Primer on everything in here. I've had the brisket going since 9 o'clock last night. I took it off at noon. So that cooked nice and well. We're about to chop it up. I just took off a bunch of chicken. So let's see if you see it. It's in there hanging out. Oh, brain, there we go. So, got some delicious smoked chicken. Then I've got 3 pounds of sausage. They're on the smoker now, just finishing that out. But yeah, we got about half the driveway pressure washed. The ladies are working on all the decorations for tables now, and we are trucking right along. Hey guys, I kind of forgot about you yesterday. Just had a ton going on and had a bunch of painting I had to do inside, and little knick-knack projects. There wasn't really anything for me to record, so I didn't. But today's already been fun. We had a spigot break off in the yard, so I'd kill the water and fix that, do some plumbing action. And I've lost my bottle of water somewhere, but we're building tents today. It's Thursday. Wedding's on Saturday. We're doing good. We got 4, I think they're like 30-foot long tents or something like that. But we got to build today. There's my water. I got to finish cleaning up that last little bit of driveway there. And yeah, so we're trucking right along. Got the mowing done this morning. Getting some decorations and stuff up now. Pretty excited to walk you guys through everything once we're all done, right before the wedding, I'm sure. So yeah, we're trucking along. I'll check back in a little bit. All right, look at that, we're flying now. Backdrop is up. Had a bunch of the plastic cups and stuff that we ordered. We got the 4, I think they're like 15 by 30 tents. We got 4 of those set up over there for the 120 guests, 120 chairs, 16 tables. We got some more round tables that are out here in the little entryway for the kids to eat at and whatnot. We still got to bring the chairs down here, but we are flying through here. This was the big thing. Next, we're putting Christmas lights up in all these, and that's how we'll be lighting them overnight for the wedding, because the sun will kind of be going down right after the wedding, between the wedding and the reception, about that time sun sets. So yeah, we're moving along. Good morning, guys. It's day 5, Friday. We have the rehearsal dinner tonight. All right, there we go. Skylights jump dropping off my 120 chairs, 16 tables for everybody. Originally, we'll walk through this, you might notice, man, it looks like it's gonna be tight with that many tables in there, and you're correct. We had originally planned for 60 to 80 people and ended up with 120. It was all said and done. So we are set up for the caterer, set up on the porch there with drinks, coffee, tea. Excuse me. Food and so on and so forth. Salad and cake will be somewhere right in this area. We got the tents up. And you may notice this weird contraption going down the center here, but that is a rope, 300 foot of it, from this tree. Oh, where is it? Back over there. Yeah, that tree right there. You see it right up there. So, and then all these beautiful lights drape from it, and there's a couple of chandeliers that they've made that'll hang from those as well. And it gives off a ton of light. I was kind of worried about the amount of light we were going to have with this event being out here, because it'll be just after dusk once we get done taking pictures and everything, actually make it out here. But we have one strand of Christmas lights that runs all the way around the interior of the tent. And then I have some LED party light things. So I'm going to put on the dance floor just to light things up a little bit more once that kind of activity gets going. But yeah, and those guys working over there. I got to go work on these benches. I guess we can walk up there, show you all what I got going on back there. I don't know if you remember earlier, I showed you the wood pile here, but my teenager has burned through pretty much all of that. So we got 2 55-gallon drums over there, and he has burned both of those drums 3 times now, completely from empty to full with ash. Dumped them, started over again the next day. And I don't think we're going to burn today, because unfortunately we did all that, and then we realized, oh, well, the back walls of these tents actually hide all that, so you won't see it anyway. Oops. But hey, it needed to be done, so it's done, so that's good. But we got our arch is up for the gardens. There we go. So that came out absolutely beautiful. I was very not sure when they told me this is what they wanted me to do for an arch, because that's not an arch. That's a doorway. I don't know what to call it. It's a beautiful 2x8 that came with all this other lumber and 2 cedar posts with bases on them. But yeah, they decorated it. It came out looking great. So I got my... I actually haven't touched... We didn't touch these at all yesterday, but I have 4 done that I have to take apart, because we're basically going to take those center posts out to use for side posts on the other side. So we'll have basically 10 rows of benches back here for the actual wedding, which should be enough seating for about half the people that are supposedly coming. But you know, if you're here and you get late, well, you can stand. That's on you. So, but we got that to finish today. Man, it's a project. I'm waiting for a couple of the other groomsmen to show up and help me with that, along with my teenagers, and it'll really take all of us. So, I've got some, I think there's cedar 4x6s that I got to cut up for legs, as well as we took down one tree that was on its way out. She had some beetle problems and some rot going on, so she had to come down anyway. So we figure we do that with the 4x6s in the middle, and we should be pretty good shape. But yeah, that and a lot of cleaning. There's a mud room right there that I just finished putting a second coat of paint on just now. The girls are out picking up last minute stuff. We should be about done buying things, I think, by this afternoon. And we'll have the rehearsal tonight. We'll do one more run through with our live singer that's one of the bridesmaids singing a song for their first dance. And I got to run through this place with the leaf blower again and again and again and again. All right, guys, so we just finished up with our rehearsal dinner. Everybody just left, and it looks wonderful out here. The tents look great. Chairs and tables are in place. I'm short a couple of extension cords for the love sign. The chandeliers, the lights. It's really well lit out here, all things considered. Obviously, I'm filming this with no light on a cell phone, so there's that. The 300 foot of rope running from tree to tree did a perfect job. And yeah, no, I'm super excited. The wedding's tomorrow morning. We just had a wonderful evening talking with my best friend and his brother and a couple of the groomsmen, just kind of hanging out for a few hours. And yeah, I don't know how else to say. I'm gonna go to bed because I'm freaking tired. It's been a long week. Wrapping it all up tomorrow, putting a bow on it. I'll see y'all in the morning. Alright, so I did real bad today. I never recorded anything. Everything that I intended to record during the service, or the wedding, the reception I couldn't do because I was using my phone to play and do media stuff. So none of that happened, but wedding is beautiful. They're married. We got all the cleanup we need to do done, and we're going back out there tomorrow. We're home now in my bedroom, but we're going back out there tomorrow afternoon after church to tear down the tents and tables and chairs and all that stuff, put it all away, clean it all up, and they leave for their honeymoon on Tuesday. So yeah, it was a beautiful service. It was a beautiful reception. Everything went great. There was bumps and hiccups, but it's like anything else. Once it's over, you only remember the good things. All those little bumps and hiccups, and none of it matters. You don't ever remember those things. Well, I say that my wedding, I definitely remember the bump and hiccup because I paid a bunch of money to have an outdoor wedding, and then it started to absolutely tsunami rain, and did for the entirety of the remainder of the day of my wedding. So I paid a bunch of money to have it in a little conference room, and that was a lot of fun to transition to, but I digress. So anyway, I don't know what this footage is going to look like when I put it all together, but I'm going to put it all together because I haven't put anything out in a while because I haven't been doing anything other than going to work. So yeah, I'm going to close this out here. I hope you guys have a great rest of whatever day or evening you're having right now. And yeah, this is your favorite Rambling Redhead. Rambling some more. Bye.